Hello, welcome back to First Chapter Friday. This week I am going to read the prologue and first chapter of It's the End of the World and I'm in My Bathing Suit by Justin A. Reynolds. If you pick up this book, please notice that there is a prologue. Some people don't know this page exists. It is here, and I shall start. An extremely brief note from our storytelling master, Eddie Gordon Holloway, who is about to hook you up. Yo, what up? Before we jump into the story, first, I'm going to hook you up. I know you can hardly believe it, right? I mean, how many books have you read that took care of you right off the rip? But listen, don't even worry about it. Consider this a little something to let you know I've got your back. You can thank me later. Okay, so look, when someone sees me reading, I already know what's coming. It's always the same two questions. Question number one, you could probably guess, hey Eddie, what book are you reading? This one is easy to answer, although honestly, it would be kind of weird to admit, actually, I'm reading my own book. Anyway, question number two is where they try to get you. Smiling at you, they're all, hey Eddie, what chapter are you on? Now listen, I have zero problem saying, oh hey, I'm on chapter 1. I mean, if I'm actually on chapter 1. If I'm on chapter 57, obviously, I say 57. But let's be real, whoever is asking what chapter you're on is probably checking up on you, which you gotta admit is a pretty solid teacher, librarian, parent, babysitter, are you really doing your work question. And if you're only on chapter 1, chances are you're probably not really working. That's where I come in. Ha! Since you're reading this book, the way I see it, that makes us friends. And since we're friends, I'm gonna hook you up because that's what I do for my friends. So yeah, instead of starting with chapter 1, we're starting at chapter 100. Yep, you heard me. This story kicks off at chapter 100. That way, if anyone asks, you can tell the truth. I'm on chapter 5700, and you won't be lying. My mom says this is called being irreverent. I just call it doing what we want, so ha, in your face, regular old chapter numbers. I told you I got you. Chapter 100. On the third day of summer vacation, I devised the perfect 3-month plan. It all started when I lost that entire first weekend and half a Monday to more chores than should even be legal, including the chore that I hate most, also known as the chore that shall not be named. Fine, I'll spell it. Laundry. Yep, the bright red cherry on top of my dirty clothes pile. Listen, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal with doing a little laundry, Eddie? The washer and dryer do all the work, right? Wrong. Okay, technically you're right. The machines are a lifesaver. Mom made me watch this boring documentary where this kid my age, 12, if it matters to you, is hand scrubbing clothes against a block of wood for hours, which, brutal. And you want to know how you determined the clothes were clean enough? When your arm fell off. So yes, it could be indefinitely worse. But even still, laundry isn't simply pushing the start button and kicking back. Nope, it's a whole process. First, you sort whites, colors, and if you have my mom, reds and pinks, partial whites, pastels, earth tones, delicates, etc. Next, you load the washer, which always leads to a trail of dropped socks and underwear along the way. Then while you wait for the "your clothes are ready" buzzer, you try not to get too caught up playing basketball ballers 3K. And the dryer, sheesh, you better select the right temperature. Choose wrong and your favorite t-shirt shrinks to a washcloth. And can someone please tell me the point of folding and stuffing your clothes into drawers if you're only gonna wear them again the next day? Yep, that's why I devised the perfect plan, and here it is. I'm only doing laundry once this entire summer. But Eddie, how is that even possible, you ask? I'll tell you how, my friends. I'd wear every single piece of clothing I had. That's right, all of it. That ugly Christmas sweater, despite the fact that it's been hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk? Didn't let that stop me. Nope. Rolled up those scratchy green sleeves and did what needed to be done. That awful t-shirt my uncle got me with the dancing hippo sporting a backward Kangol hat and Adidas shell toes that says, "I'm a hip hoppopotamus" in huge gold letters. Rocked it last Thursday. The Bronster's still laughing about it. Those palm tree Bermuda shorts that I stuffed in the back of my bottom drawer because they're wide enough to be a parachute. Wore those Tuesday, and the wind nearly carried me away, but it would have been worth it. Seriously, I could have floated to the moon and I'd still have zero regrets, because if the plan's gonna work, well, I've got to do whatever it takes, wear whatever it takes. End of story. And according to my careful wardrobe calculations, all these necessary combinations will get me halfway through the summer with one last outfit: my swim trunks. Just in time for Beach Bash. After that, I'd throw everything into the wash and be good until school started back up. Kinda brilliant, right? Feel free to borrow it, but only if you want to minimize your chores and maximize your fun. I know what you're thinking, but Eddie, why would your parents let you get away with this? That's easy, because we made, ellipses, ... Chapter 200 explains the rest. I'm going to let you find out in this hilarious novel by Justin A. Reynolds. It's the end of the world, and I'm in my bathing suit. Find it at the Alameda Free Library. See you next time.